Hello, and welcome to the Conversational Hour with Priscilla. Today's session is Developing Speaking Skills. I hope you will enjoy our lesson, get involved, stay engaged, and enjoy. Hello, Ruben. How are you?
I'm kind of tired, but ready to take the class, teacher.
Well, I think once you see what I have prepared for you, you will be very excited and like amazed, like, oh my gosh, am I ready for this? But you are. I'm very impressed, Ruben, with your abilities based upon what I'm observing. You came to my first session a little more advanced than what I had anticipated anyway. But in the past, 2 weeks that I have been on and the few days, the many days you have been with me, I've actually noticed a tremendous growth in your ability to adapt to a variety of situations. So that speaks to your enthusiasm for grasping the conversational English skills. So I appreciate all of your efforts. So kudos to you, my friend. Kudos. And as usual, I don't particularly care to spend a lot of time doing the chit chat. Classes started at the top of the hour, and of course, I'm ready to go at the top of the hour, too. I have two classes today,
Hmm.
but with that said, we will get started.
Okay, teacher, I
And
really appreciate your how do you encourage me
mhm,
to do more than I supposed to do.
well, you set the tone for others. When some students see that you're doing it, then their confidence will be, esteemed, and they too will improve. And there are others, but actually, you are the fastest one so far. But anyway, here's your objective for today: to speak fluently in a variety of situations for a variety of purposes and audiences. We're going to practice the behaviors of effective speakers. I'm going to continue to assess your strengths in speaking and set goals for future growth. And I plan to do that today. I want you to start using the vocabulary that you're going to learn today. You can also use vocabulary that you're learning in more focused reading classes and sessions that you go to. I don't primarily focus on reading. I'm looking for other things. And if I took a context of material that was too heavy for me, I wouldn't be able to focus on what I need to in terms of helping you to get where you need to be. So with that said, I'm going to dispense with the pictures for you because you don't need them. Hi, Vincenzo. How's my friend? Go ahead and read for me, Ruben.
Yes, language learners are often too embarrassed or shy to say anything when they do not understand another speaker, or when they realize that the conversation partner has not understood them. It is suggested that students use reflection exercises. This type of exercise will help their language learner reduce his or her public speaking stress or tension. One such exercise is to sit comfortably with
That's,
your back
mhm.
straight. The next thing is to do is the next thing to do is to breathe for 4 or 5 seconds and then slowly exhale. A good conversational English coach can help the would-be learner to overcome his reticence of
Reticence.
speaking by assuring the learner that misunderstanding and they need to clarification can occur on any type of interaction, regardless of the student's speaking level. Finally, relax your facial muscles by opening your mouth and eyes wide and closing them tightly for several seconds while visualizing yourself speaking, walking confidently to the podium as you prepare to address the audience. Imagine yourself speaking spontaneously with a nice, clear voice as you accept recognition and award for best speaking performance.
Okay, fantastic. Below, hey Vincenzo, how are you?
You are muted.
Great, great. I found a way to be able to see my pictures of my students and read the screen. So as you guys are learning, I'm learning different nuances as well. Okay, Ruben, read the words across the bottom in the square for me.
Just give me a second, teacher. I'm going to change my.
So how are you, friend Vincenzo?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now, Ruben.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm going to read the charts.
Yes, please.
Okay, embarrassed, spontaneously, relaxation, exercises, interaction, exhale, English coach, overcome, retinence,
Reticence.
reticence.
And we'll tell you what that word means. Um, Vincenzo, please have your 5 words ready for Ruben. In about 5 minutes, he will need those most difficult of words that you can find. As you find your words, Vincenzo, please make sure you can tell us what the definitions are, because you find words that I don't even know what they mean. So you have to make sure that you got good words, but words that we all know. All right. I'm going to call on you later, Vincenzo. I'm going to work with Ruben right now as we entertain ourselves with his
Aha.
ability to embrace the words that you're going to give him.
Yes, in order to make it a little difficult, no? Because
Yeah, but he
the lesson
but
is already difficult, but I can make it just a
yeah,
little more.
but
No,
he's ready. He's ready for the challenge. The word the word reticence that we were struggling with just a little bit means reluctance.
reluctant.
Sometimes, Ruben, students will
Mhm.
come into the class, and I know they desperately want to be able to speak, but they'll say,
Yes.
"Teacher, I can't speak. I don't want to," and they give up the opportunity to practice, which is the reason that they're coming to begin with. So reticence means the reluctance, but I also know as a coach they
Yes,
want
yes.
that they want that encouragement, right, Vincenzo? They want to be
Yes.
encouraged.
Yeah, teacher, I must say that this lesson is very important. So I would like to print this lesson, but I
I,
don't have the link. Don't have the
okay,
link. Yes.
I will send it to you. Actually, what happens is that I have so much of my own things in it, but
Okay. Okay.
I'll post it before
Yes. Thank you.
the class ends. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Or I'll put it
Yes.
into a Dropbox or something. I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
so
Okay.
this was
So
already
can you give
given.
him the link? No.
Well, it would take me a minute to do it now, so let me not do
Yeah.
it now,
Yes, and afterwards
Ruben.
it doesn't
Or
matter. At
if
the
you
end of the
or if you send me a message, that will make you guys work. Send me a message and ask for it. Send me a
okay.
message and ask for it, and then I'll have the link and everything there. All right, so
Okay.
Ruben, of course you will be number one. Vincent, so you will be number two.
Yes. I missed the first part of the reading teacher, but
Oh, you didn't.
I
It
can
was
understand very well. Okay.
we
Uh,
didn't do very much.
mm,
We didn't do very much of anything. It was
okay.
just it's VIN, I think. VIN.
Vincent.
So uh, Ruben, I was telling you what the word reticent means. Do you understand reticence being reluctant to doing something?
Mm,
It's that hesitancy.
Yes, it's. I think that is something similar to don't want to do it. You. It's very hard to you to do it,
Hmm.
or you have problems to get it.
Yes. Um, you have difficulty getting it. You feel like you're just reluctant. I don't want to do that today. You want to put it off till tomorrow. So that's what reluctance, that's what reticence mean.
Reticence.
Um,
Reticence. Hmm.
so now we're going to, I was looking for my pictures here. Uh, where did I, oh, okay, here they are. So this one is embarrassed.
Hmm.
Embarrassed. This is a
Embarrassed.
partner. And I talked about sitting up nice and straight when you are breathing during your exercise. Sit up nice and straight. Breathe out of your nose. Breathe. Breathe in with your nose. Breathe out with your mouth. This is helping someone, being a partner. And I forget what the no was, but the no meant something. Be sure to look at what you're doing. Try to absorb it. Imagine yourself walking up to the podium and act now. Do not be reticent. Act now. Act now is the opposite of reticent. So see yourself achieving, and you will. Now let's quickly look to see if there were words that you didn't know. Reticence means no. You're saying no to something. Visualizing is to look for the answer, or look for your. Imagine yourself doing something in this case. And spontaneously is to act now. Okay? And I'm going to come to you, Vincenzo, but I was telling Ruben how well he's doing. I think you saw this earlier today, Vincenzo. This is where you'll give me your words. Are you ready, Vincenzo? Unmute your microphone.
I
Or
remember that
How many
teacher.
how many words? How many words, teacher?
five. He can
Five.
take
Yeah.
five. You can probably give him
Okay.
more than
Okay.
that.
Hallucinating.
Okay, spell
Halluc
it. Spell it for me.
Hallusining.
What does it mean?
C, hallucinating. After the U, C, no S.
Okay, but what does it mean? Do you know what it means?
Hallucinating.
I mean, Ruben, do you
It's
know what it means?
something
Yes,
that
I know.
Okay, he knows.
something that is not true. You are seeing something, but you are not in a good state, mental state.
Okay.
You see something, but it's not true. That is all in your mind.
Yes, it's so unbelievable that you can think that is a hallucination.
Okay.
Hallucination, yes. When you are out of mind, you are going to see something that
Okay.
it's not real. Okay,
Okay.
supernatural,
Supernatural.
supernatural. Yes, suddenly,
Okay. Sometimes
suddenly,
3.
and nephew,
That's an easy. Nephew.
nephew. Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
One more.
That's all. Ah, one more. Mm, forgetting.
So,
Forgetting.
uh, and of course you have these. You have these too. Copy. Let's see, where do we go? Okay, so you got these. Urge, urge. All right. So you have hallucinating,
Yeah.
supernatural, suddenly, nephew, forgetting, embarrassed, spontaneously, relaxation, exercises, interaction, exhale, English coach, overcome, and reticence. Now, Ruben, you read the article. You only need to refer to the article if you can't come up with some story of your own. I'm going to give you a story, and I'm going to give you the starter sentence. All right, so here's the starter sentence. The golden cat was trying to sleep. The little, the three little bird, ah, the golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little bluebirds wanted to what? You see the little bluebirds over there to the
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But you said that I cannot make up a story.
Yes, you can, but you have to say this. You have to talk about this picture here.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you see this picture here, you must include this and make your story about these birds and the cat. When you
Mm-hmm.
get to these words, if you can't think of anything that relates to the birds and the cat, refer back to the story that we just read. Remember, what is helping you to remember these vocabulary words is not so much that they make any sense, it's the fact that your story is one that you created and you had to force yourself to make it fit. That is why you will remember it, as opposed to my giving you a list of words to remember. You remember your silly story that you made up about the golden cat. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to complete the sentence like the golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little birds wanted to go to the market and get some bird seeds. That doesn't make any sense, but you could say
Yes.
that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. All right. So you will have two you'll have 3 minutes. You will have 3 minutes to think about what you want to say. I don't think that you will need 3 minutes.
Yes,
I'm
please,
going
excuse me, teacher. Mike. He has to use also the words that the five words, no?
Oh
This
yes,
is not.
you have to use these two.
Ah,
You have
uno,
to
due,
use
tre, five words in this story. Yeah.
in this story. And
Also.
and Ruben, don't forget, if I have not deleted the word, you still need to say it. So don't say at the end, I did say it. If I haven't crossed it out, it's just as if you have not said it. Okay? You got it?
Mm-hmm.
On the count of three, well, let me just get up to the top of the hour so that I can erase and watch at the same time. I'll try to count the number of times that you say ah, and
Mhm.
ooh.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. You may begin. You have 3 minutes.
The golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little bluebirds wanted to the nephews come and visit them. One
No, no,
day,
no. Wait, wait, wait. The
okay,
golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little bluebirds wanted to. It's just a. You need either one or two
wanted
words.
to exercise him. Mhm. Wanted to make him exercise.
Wanted to make the cat.
Uh-huh. Exercise.
And don't forget, you have to come back and tell us more about that in your story. All right, you may go.
Okay? The golden cat was trying to sleep, and the three little birds wanted to make him exercise because he was too fat. He was the um he doesn't exercise and doesn't have interaction with any kind of tool that make it thinner. He excels, he inhales trying to lose weight, but he can't. He went to with an English coach trying to speak, hoping that by speaking he would lose weight, but that is impossible. He's still retaining to exercise. In his mind, there is a clarification that he will be always fat, but spontaneously a UFO creature arrives, and he thought he was hallucinating, but he was a supernatural experience, supernatural visiting. Suddenly, the UFO creatures got off the shipcraft, warship, I don't remember. And he felt really embarrassed because he was a cat and they were too. There was a really relaxing moment because they felt really connected. He exhaled again and he overcome that the persons that got off of the ship wasn't humans. They were, he forgot about all the things that he have thought about humans, and his reticence to exercise disappeared when he suddenly noticed that the UFO creature were thin, and he wanted to be a new food from them.
Okay. Okay, you did that in 2 minutes and 10 seconds, so that's pretty good. I gave you 3 minutes to
Mm.
do it, but so now, Ruben, since you did it in 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 10 seconds, you should be able to do it the same story, tell the same story, and I want you to have a little more control with your voice.
Yeah,
Right
because
now,
I
you
was trying to connect the ideas.
okay, and
Uh-huh.
that's fine. That's fine. This time you will connect and you will speak with a little more control,
Mm-hmm.
and your time will start when you read the sentence. Keep the same sentence. One, two. What was that sentence? One, two.
Wanted to make him exercise. Make it exercise.
Make it exercise. Okay. On the count of three. One, two, three. You may
Okay.
begin.
The golden cat was trying to sleep. The three birds, little
Okay.
blue birds,
Let's
wanted.
just wait. Let me just get you to start off the right way. You will have more than enough time because you know the story. It would be your voice should be like this. The golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little bluebirds wanted to make him exercise. They wanted him to exercise because really try to control your voice. Do not rush, regardless as to how long it takes. Do not rush because
Okay.
because we don't rush when we talk. Now, as a part of what you will learn to do, sometimes I want you to rush to build up the speed, but now I want you to be just natural. All right, start again. One, two, three.
Okay. The golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little bluebirds wanted to make him exercise because he was too fat. One day, he were there when suddenly a UFO appeared. They noticed that these people were actually cats, and he understood that he had to exercise because he wanted to be like them. He overcame the idea that UFOs creatures are not humans, so he went with an English coach in order to speak about what had happened. The interaction was really good. He exhaled, inhaled, trying to remember the day when he noticed how UFO creatures were. He thought it was an hallucinating experience because actually it was supernatural. He's trying to forget about it, and he remembered that he was in an embarrassed situation because he was naked, as the UFO's creators were. Spontaneously, he overcome the idea, mhm, and he get over the reticence to exercise. Mhm. He started making relaxation activities, and he become an UFO's nephew.
Okay, so do you realize that you did that in 1 minute and 15 seconds?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. So I tell you, it's not so much when you rush, but you practice with the rushing, and then you talk with control, because when you want to talk with control, your words are starting to line up correctly. But in practice exercise, you want to get all the words in your brain so your brain can pull them out when you need them. And
Mhm.
then when you speak in a relaxed tone, they don't come out jumbled. All right. So if that
Uh-huh.
was 1 minute and 15 seconds, you should be able to tell this story in 1 minute now because you know this story.
Okay. Yes.
And don't wait for me to click the words. Just keep going over the story until I find them because I have to look for them. Okay, on the count of three.
Okay.
Don't forget to say the golden cat. One, two, three.
The golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little bluebirds wanted to make him exercise because he was too fat. One day, suddenly a UFO appears and arrives to Earth. He noticed that they were really thin. So he tried to overcome the experience, and he went with an English coach to talk about that. The interaction with the person was really good. He exhaled and inhaled, and it was a really relaxing experience. When he saw the UFOs overcome spontaneously, he thought it was an hallucinating experience because actually it was supernatural. He was trying to forget that because he was an embarrassed experience because he was naked. Now that he noticed that the UFO's creatures were thin and actually cats, he lost the reticence to make exercises, and he wanted to become an UFO's nephew.
50, 56 seconds.
Oh my god, I love this.
56 seconds. And then It doesn't seem that it's true, but the more relaxed you are, the more you can say. And what is happening, Ruben, is that your native tongue is being quiet. Your native tongue is giving you the respect that you are asking it to give. You're not going to forget your native language, but your native language is reticence in giving up. It's reluctant to say, "Okay, I believe you." So there you have it. You went from 2.5 rushing to whatever I said to less than 1 minute. And you got all of those words in there. And what you're also doing, Ruben, is building your vocabulary base. Not so much that you don't know these words already, but these words are now lining up into a very into a formula way, formulatic, well, in an organized way, I should say.
Mhm.
They're
Mm-hmm.
lining up and you're feeling much more confident. And we could have given you 20 words and you would
Mhm.
have been able to do it. So
20.
that is what impresses me about what you're able to do. Now, I want to encourage you. I know you said you were a little sleepy, so I was wanting to make sure that you didn't leave before you got to practice this exercise. I want you to take these activities, I mean these vocabulary words, and use these vocabulary words when you're interacting with the other sessions that you do, whether it's fill in the blank or when you get the opportunity to ad lib a conversation. Uh, Try to use these words when you're at work. You can say something like, I'm a little reluctant to do this today, but this is my job. You don't have to tell your boss that, but say this to yourself. Tell yourself what you're feeling. I'm not feeling this. So let's see let me take a look back at these words. Embarrassed and spontaneous. I mean, these are power hitting words to be
Yes,
able
yes.
to use, but you're taking them in a simple context. You're looking at a picture of a
Yeah.
cat and a bird, but you could use these words when you talk about an earthquake, any disaster that happens in your country. Things happen spontaneously. You can be embarrassed about something, and now you know these words, but it's going to be even more comfortable for you to use once you start to use them. It's a misnomer. I think a lot of times people think that something has to be very difficult for them to believe that they're learning.
Mm-hmm.
I beg to differ. You do not need to read a 3-page paper and struggle through it to believe that you're learning, because I don't think that you're learning. I think after you go through these little exercises, you will be learning. Now, you do
Yes.
need something more than what I'm going to be able to present to you, because you need a variety of information. But I give you little digestible pieces so that you can know that you can do something a little more heavier than this. All right. Ruben, if you need to go, you can. It is now time for us to put Vincenzo in the hot seat.
I will stay. I will stay, teacher. Okay.
Oh,
Now I'm active. My brain started to train and to work. Now
All right.
I'm not sleepy. I
Well,
will
we
stay. Thank
well
you
we
very
have
much.
we have some more to give you. We have some
yeah,
more of these. Okay.
yeah,
Vincenzo,
yeah,
let me have you ask you to read for us, please. Could you
yeah.
please start at language
Yeah.
learners are often too embarrassed.
Yes, yes, it's very good for me in order to start from the beginning. Learners are often too embarrassed or shy to say anything when they do not understand another speaker, or when they realize that the conversation partner has not understood them. It is suggested that students use relaxation exercises. This type of exercise will help the language learner reduce his or her public speaking stress and tension. One such exercise is to sit comfortably with your back straight. The next thing to do is to can you scroll to breathe for 4 or 5 seconds and then slowly exhale. Mm. A good conversational English coach can help the would-be learner to overcome his resistance of speaking by assuring the learner that misunderstanding and the need for clarification can occur in any type of interaction, regardless of the student's speaking level. Finally, relax your facial muscles by opening your mouth and eyes wide and closing them tightly for several seconds while visualizing yourself speaking, walking confidently to the podium as you prepare to address the audience. Imagine yourself speaking spontaneously with a nice, clear voice as you accept the recognition and award for best speaking performance.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good.
Mm.
Very good. Are there vocabulary words there that you don't understand?
No, no, teacher. No,
Okay. Actually,
I
actually,
was.
you don't have a problem with vocabulary words. That's not a weakness of yours. Yours is really putting it together and
Mm,
and letting it come out as a flowing conversational piece.
mm,
All right, so these words are going to be yours. I'm going to copy them.
yeah,
Copy. And do you want me to give you a picture, or do you just want to? Would you like a picture?
yes. I would
Okay.
like to the first one. This, but,
Oh, you? Oh no, you had the first one this morning.
no, with the
You
cat. No, no.
did.
I like the cat. It's not bad. No,
Okay.
no, no.
No, try another one. Try another one.
No, another one. Yes.
Okay, try
No,
this one. Try this one
yes.
with. Try
Okay.
this one
Then
with the penguins.
penguins. Oh.
Okay. Do you want us to give you some words? Or are you good? Do you want us to give you some words?
Some words. Okay. Tremendous.
No, no, no. You can't give them to yourself. We're going to give them to you.
Okay.
Okay, voluptuous. You like that word. B-O.
B
L-U.
O voluptuous, voluptuous,
Yeah,
Voluptuous.
O-U-S. Voluptuous.
U.S. Yes, yes, voluptuous. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
something voluptuous, something very good. Not so okay,
Yeah, it's,
something voluptuous. It's very strange. Voluptuous could be something sexy. Oh no, no, no,
it
no.
is. It is. It's a voluptuous woman.
Voluptuous, yeah. Voluptuous.
Okay,
No, voluptuous, not voluptuous.
it's
Voluptuous.
Voluptu.
I.
T-U.
Voluptuous. I don't remember.
Okay, there it is.
Voluptuous. Yes, yes, voluptuous. Voluptuous. I can translate this word because very strange. Okay. Some yes, curvy woman. That's my problem. Yes, because I'm disturbed. I disturbed from a disturbed woman.
Okay. Okay, Ruben, can you give him a hard word, a more difficult word?
Like a daisical.
Okay,
Hmm?
can you spell it?
Yes, Lackadaisical.
Wow. Okay. What does it mean?
Careless, lazy,
Like, like this go.
Okay.
lackadaisical.
Like
Okay,
this.
so little enthusiasm. Little to
Little.
little or no enthusiasm.
Never heard this word. Never.
Okay, I think we have someone else in the room. Did someone else come in?
Like this go.
Yes, that's me, Nader.
Hi, Nader. Can you think of
Hi,
a
how are you?
word? I'm great. Can you think of a word for Vincenzo? Vincenzo, we'll stop with 3 with you. Give us another.
Infectious.
Oh, infectious. Great.
What?
Yeah, oh, you're infectious.
Infectious.
Mm,
Oh. Like infection. Infectious.
Like
Infectious.
infection.
Infection. Disease. Like
mhm.
infection. It's
We can
infectious.
use modeling.
Ah.
No, we're done. Okay, so read your story. Read your sentence starter. Bob stopped. Okay, and
Mm.
you'll have 3 minutes.
Mm. Uh, allora,
One, two,
can I start?
3.
Yes.
Yes, start now.
Bob stopped to let the penguin cross the road.
It should
Mm,
be they. I'm sorry, they.
the-
Okay.
let's see. There was presently she had seen a beautiful girl, a voluptuous girl,
Did you
and
finish the sentence? Did
eh?
Bob? Did you finish? What's your sentence? Bob stopped to let the penguins cross the road. They were on their way to where?
They were on the way to go to the airport. When he with the airport, when he saw a voluptuous girl, and, and he stopped because the cop said him to stop because there were some penguins that had to cross the road.
Okay.
So he, with a little or no enthusiasm, because he had left his woman, his woman, he stopped toward the cop, and with with some infection in his arm, because she had hurted hit the arm between on his steering wheel, continue to drive his car after the penguins were passed. Mm,
You got all these words to do. You haven't used
yeah,
one
yeah,
of
yes. No, he had a problem about his language, so he had to engage because he was a little embarrassed. He didn't speak spontaneously. He needs some relaxation. So
them.
he he get an English coach in order to overcome his residence, to clarify his speaking. The coach said him that he had to exhale in order to come to have more relaxation exercises, a more involved, a more deep interaction with.
Okay, very good. Okay, you got done in 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yes, I tried to get the time that I didn't.
Yeah, I was like, where's he? Where are you going with this
Because
story?
I forgot about this word. I don't know that I had to say yes, the
Yeah,
story also with the
yeah, yeah. No,
those
these words
words.
on it.
Yes,
All right, all
when
right.
you
It's
said this to me, yes, I try
yeah.
to
You're quick.
overcome
You're quick.
to pick
You,
the yes. Oh dear.
okay, you got them all in there. All right. Well, now you did it in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see if you can do that. Talk in a controlled voice. Controlled voice. On the
Yes.
count. On the count of three. One, two, three.
Bob stopped to let the penguins cross the road. They were on the way to the airport, and President and uh, mm, uh, prior he get into a very voluptuous woman, and with little or no enthusiasm, he had to stop because he had lost his woman, the seeing of his woman. There was a problem. He had hurt his arm against his steering wheel, so he had an infectious, and he was very embarrassed. Another problem that he had was that he had some problem about his English, because he was every time he was had some reticence. He couldn't overcome this reticence and to speak spontaneously. So he engaged an English coach in order to add to be more able about this language, the study of the language. And the English coach said him that he should have a relaxation. In order to have a relaxation, she had to exhale, make some exercise of exhaling, in order to get more interaction with the speaking, have more clarification about
Okay.
is speaking.
Okay, 1 minute and 30 seconds. You see, once you
Yes,
say it fast and then you get control, but you have
yes,
to know your story. You could have done it in less time. You changed your story. If
yes. I
you
must
tell
be more aware of my but I'm not paying attention to
the,
this fact. Yes, I
I
must
think
be.
I
I
think the
must.
I
I
think the
must.
woman was in the way. The voluptuous.
Yes, because I have to what to say to focus on this word, you know,
Yeah.
to
Okay, Nader, how?
relate to see relate, you know, to
Okay, Nader, let us have you, Ruben and Nader. Could you all do this exercise? Exercise three. Ruben, would you be A? Nader, will you be B? And just talk naturally. Try to. Ruben is A. Nader is B.
Okay, I want to tell you about something that happened.
Oh, really?
I just I was just offered a promotion and I took it.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm really excited.
Congratulations.
I really appreciate hearing this from you.
I can't tell you how happy I am for you.
If anyone should get the promotion, I should be you.
Well, I believe you were a good candidate for that promotion too.
Okay, so in this case, both of these individuals were hoping to get the job, but
yeah, yeah.
only one of them had. So I don't think the one was really happy that the other one got it.
Uh,
Okay, Nader, could you read for me here, starting at the beginning? Language learners are often too embarrassed. Nader, could you read for us?
Okay, language learners are often too embarrassed or shy to say anything when they do not understand another speaker or when they realize that a conversation partner has not understood them. Suggested that it is suggested that students use relaxation exercises. This type of exercise will help the language learner reduce his or her public speaking stress and tension. One such exercise is to sit comfortably with your back straight. The next thing is to do so. The next thing to do is to breathe for 4 to 5 seconds and then slowly exhale. A good conversational English coach can help the would-be learner to overcome his reticence of speaking by assuring the learner that misunderstanding and the need for clarification can occur in any type of interaction, regardless of the student's speaking level. Finally, relax your facial muscles by opening your mouth and eyes wide and closing them tightly for several seconds while visualizing yourself speaking, walking confidently to the podium as you prepare to address the audience. Imagine yourself speaking spontaneously with a nice, clear voice and the award for best as you accept the recognition and the award for best speaking performance.
Okay, very nicely read. Any questions?
no.
Okay, so Nader, you're in the hot seat now.
Mm.
Okay, let's give Nader one word each. I'm going to give him hospital. Okay, you guys got a word for him?
Mm. Yes.
Interminable.
Okay, do you know what that word means?
Yep.
Okay, INTER. Can you spell it?
Interminable is INTERMNIABLE.
Okay, Vincenzo, do you have a word for him?
Yes. Yes. Surrounding.
And Nader, what you're going to do you know what these three words mean, Nader?
Interminable, what does it mean?
What does it mean, Ruben?
Endless.
Give it to us in a sentence.
For example, I have to do my homework and it seems to be interminable. It was so hard. It seems that it hasn't.
Never,
I
it's
wasn't
never
going to
ending.
end it.
It's
Hmm.
never ending.
And it's interminable. And is after is m. Inable. Let me write it.
No, I can't go back and see it anyway because I can't see it. Interminable. Well, he got the idea.
Okay.
Okay. A play surrounding the area. Fine. Okay. And your words here: embarrass, spontaneously, relaxation, exercise,
Yeah.
interaction.
Can you give
Yes?
another word, teacher? Good.
No, he doesn't even, he's not even going to get these. This is fine. I mean, I'm looking at the clock. I mean, interaction, exhale, English coach, overcome, reticence, and clarifications. So what you do,
Reticence is the stress.
it means to be reluctant, not to want to do something.
Okay.
And here's your picture. Peggy showed her parakeet to her mom's friend. They said, what did they say?
Peggy showed her parakeet to her mom's friends. They said, "This bird looks very sick. I guess you need to take him to the hospital." She
Okay.
said, "Yes, I know. It has a chronic disease. It seems that it is internable."
Okay, good.
Oh, her mother asked her, "Where did you find him?" She said, "I found him in the surrounding neighborhood. It looks very embarrassed and very sick." Her mother said, "Yeah, I guess he needs to relax. Maybe if we take him to the hospital, he will have the required relaxation." The girl said, "Yeah, I found that he cannot exhale well. I guess we need a doctor to let him overcome this chronic disease." Her mother said, "Yes, we don't know how he feels. We need some clarification." So her girl said, "If he can speak, I guess if he understands our language, he will be spontaneous. He can speak spontaneously, but he cannot interact with us. So maybe it is the lack of interaction that caused his disease." Her mother said, "Yeah, maybe we need an English coach, and she can give him some exercises so he can overcome reticence to
Red.
speak."
Okay, that was 1 minute and 45 seconds. Very good. So if you did that in 1 minute and 45 seconds, you should be able to do it in 1 minute. I want you to speak with control. Speak with control. All right, you ready?
Here, uh, Peggy showed her parakeet to her mom's friends. The, the mom said, "Where did you find your bird?" She said, "I found it in the surrounding neighborhood. It was embarrassed and it seemed that he's very sick." Her mother said, "Yeah, I can see that. Maybe he needs some relaxation. Can you take him to the hospital?" The girl said, "Yeah, I'll take him there. Maybe the doctor can help the bird overcome his internable disease." The girl said, maybe the problem that the bird cannot speak spontaneously because he does not understand our language. Maybe we need an English coach so she can help him overcome his reticence and give us some clarification about his case. When I found him, he could not inhale or exhale, maybe because of lack of interaction. So with the help of an English coach, he can have some exercises and be better than he is now.
Wow, 1 minute and 20 seconds. Awesome. You guys are magnificent, all of you. So you did a great
Thank you.
job. You did a great job. We're coming up at the top of the hour. Now, what I want you to do, Vincenzo and Ruben, I want you to read this one. I want you to use some of the vocabulary that you used in today's lesson. Okay? It could be, have you heard my good news? I got a pet. I got a bird. Found a penguin. Okay, just make something up. On the count of three. One, two, three. Ruben, you can be A. Vincenzo, you can be B. You really don't have to even look at this. You don't even have to look at the screen. Have a conversation about something that you did today.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard about the new? Sorry, have you heard about the good news? The boss gave me a penguin as a gift promotion.
Is it really?
Yes, it was spontaneously. I didn't expect it.
It's very strange.
Yeah, it is.
Don't forget to use some of the words with Vincenzo.
Well, no, I don't understand.
All right, continue.
Yes, my day was like a bicycle, and suddenly the boss arrived and told me, "Here is your penguin, according to your development and your performance." And he gave me the
Yes.
promotion.
Promotion. Was it a parakeet or not?
He said parakeet.
Yeah, yeah. I was reluctant to accept it, but I thought I need a pet. I don't have any pet.
But did you have any pay? Any money?
No, no, it was I didn't have anyone, but it was kind of embarrassed because I didn't expect it. As I told you, it was spontaneous.
But,
Okay,
but your boss has penguins in his office.
Yes, it's really good because I have a really good interaction with the penguin. They are really good. I really laugh when they excel because they make a really hilarious noise.
Ruben, go with Nader. Vincenzo is not using any of the vocabulary. See if Nader see if you can get Nader to use some vocabulary.
It seems to me like a schizophrenic situation.
I'm gonna mute your microphone, Vincenzo. Ruben, go with Nader. Vincenzo, Vincenzo, your microphone's muted. Ruben, talk to Nader.
Okay, but I got to start the conversation again.
Yes, quickly,
Okay, hello,
Nader.
Peter. How are you?
Fine, good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm excited. I make some relaxation activities with on the job.
Why do you have some relaxation exercises? Do you have
Because
a special ceremony for this?
because an English coach was hired by the company in order to improve our conversation abilities. They taught him some Excel exercises. It was a really good interaction.
Oh, really? It seems embarrassing for me.
Kind of. At the beginning, we were reluctant, but we really enjoyed it. We overcome the shame, and now we speak better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I guess with the time we will overcome this reticence to speak.
Okay.
Yes, we
Very,
do.
okay,
Mhm.
good job. Good job, guys. You're at the top of the hour now, and my next class starts in at the hour. Final words, final words, Vincenzo. Unmute your microphone, though. Unmute your microphone.
Yes.
Unmute your microphone,
Yes,
Vincenzo.
always a great lesson because yes, you improve my fantasy and I'm more confident in myself and more relaxed at the same time.
Okay.
Perhaps I don't have fear to express myself.
Yes. No.
I'm more confident in yes going on with your lesson. That I
Okay.
think they can improve me a lot. Yes.
Of
That's,
course. Of course. Okay, Ruben. Final words.
Oh, I really love this class. You have shown me that there are ways to improve our conversation, and the way that I overcame myself with the times was just amazing. Thank you very much, teacher, and I will
uh,
be in your next classes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
yes,
different
me
too.
too.
Okay, Nader.
Yes.
Final
Thank you.
words.
I was a bit late today, but I enjoyed the time I spent here. And
Okay.
I guess we are improving in the terms of eliminating this erosion, these
That is
filler words.
that is correct, and that's fine that you come when you can because what this program does
Better
is
late than never.
better late than never. Oh, great idiom.
Yeah.
This is the 24-hour, drop in, get what you can, and come back. And, so we're here
Hit
to
and
stay.
run.
Okay, gotta run. Bye, guys.
Okay, thank you,
Bye.
teacher.
Goodbye,
Bye.
Priscilla.
Bye
See
bye.
you
See you,
there.
Bye,
see you,
Ruben.
see you next
Bye,
time.
Priscilla. Bye,
Bye.
Nick.